FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
There's going to be a whole swathe of the community in Australia and in Britain and in the United States who's going to say, we faced a fundamental threat, we faced a fundamental challenge. In those circumstances, it was right for us to take these minimum measures necessary. And that's why I think there is not going to be even a political consensus in our countries to even begin the process of investigating, by reference to the criminal law, facts which arise in circumstances of real difficulty that I'm describing, which is why third countries become important. I devote, right at the end of the book, I thought I needed a sort of reality check. Had I lost the plot? Had I, the US Supreme Court's talking about war crimes, the American media's now talking about war crimes. The facts struck me clearly as crossing a threshold of torture, but had I, I couldn't see the wood from the trees anymore. So what I thought I'd do is identify, and I do it anonymously in the book in terms of the individuals that I speak to, a European judge and a European prosecutor who had been experienced in prosecuting international crimes in the domestic court context. European country, I met with them in a European capital city. I laid out all of the material I'd come across. And I said to them, okay, is this complicity? Is this participation? They went through all of the materials. They were particularly struck by the immunity provision. It's sort of an admission of guilt. You adopt the Military Commissions Act and you basically say, anyone who's been involved in these interrogations in the last 5 years, they cannot be investigated. It's a bloody stupid thing to do, excuse the language. And that's what they said. It's a bloody stupid thing to do. Not least because one of the limits on foreign countries investigating is that there is a rule of complementarity. It's first and foremost for the country in which the act occurred to investigate. And it's only if it doesn't happen, as it didn't happen in Chile, that third countries will look into it. By adopting the Military Commissions Act, they've created the very conditions in which the premise of your question is more likely than not to come to pass. That third country prosecutors will say, this was a war crime, we are going to investigate it, and if this man sets foot in this country, we will arrest him. And I think many of these people that I write about will not set foot outside the United States again.